Tear gas was reportedly fired to disperse the crowd. A Taliban official recently promised there would be a place for women in Afghanistan's government, but not in the cabinet.
I'm the voice of the women who never able to speak to anyone. I came outside to talk with Taliban and to help women who didn't come to go to work, go to school, and want to be the voice of them.
It's my country and I love my country.
23-year-old Mushkan is a medical student. She works part-time to support her family because her father, who's an engineer, has been out of work for a long time. She says the images of Afghans clinging to planes, trying to leave their country, was painful for her to watch. She empathizes with their fear, but wants Afghans to serve their country, regardless of who runs it.
People is afraid, but now Taliban's come, our state, society and security is well.
Are you going to stay in Afghanistan or will you leave?
No, I stay in Afghanistan when become a doctor. So I help with my country and people. My big hope is peace in our country.
Sana says there have been no problems for her and her elder sister to go to school. The Taliban has said schools will be segregated for boys and girls. This is one of the few private schools in Jalalabad, since Nangarhar province's 900 educational institutions are still closed until September the 15th. Nearly 1 million students and almost 16,000 teachers are at home. Public servants were not paid for months before the Taliban took over. Among them, 2,300 female teachers, many who were wary of working under Taliban rule. At the Nangarhar Regional Hospital, patients and female staff say there has been no disruption. The segregation of sexes, which the Taliban has announced, is already in place here.
Teacher and students, all of them.
Already?
Yes.
So this is the case even before the Taliban came?
Yes, yes. Before the Taliban also like this, because in my country, culture is like this. All the females, then that are also coming with hijab.
But not everyone's convinced the Taliban has changed. Dr. Rubina remembers the Taliban government, which according to her was neither Islamic nor pious.
In 2 weeks, we haven't seen anything bad, but I can tell you that they don't have people of high caliber or talent. If they want to govern, they have to have people who are highly qualified, who are true to the nation. Their rule now reminds us of old times. They blew up our homes and killed our brothers in front of us. How am I supposed to trust them? We have no issues with the Taliban. We want them to safeguard the resources of the country. We are also Muslims. Allah is not just theirs, He is ours as well.
Nearly every woman we spoke to say they're nervous of what will happen under the Taliban. Taliban officials told Al Jazeera issues such as male guardians accompanying women only need to be there in case the journey is more than 3 days. They say a lot of confusion arises from propaganda and assumptions. And those who are coming out of their homes say so far the Taliban fighters have been respectful and not what they had imagined them to be.
We were very afraid of the Taliban when they took over, as we thought they would be the same brutal Taliban we saw 20 years ago. But now we're more comfortable with them. They came and gave assurances to get back to work without any issues, and thank God they are supportive.
Women in Nangarhar say rulers are acceptable as long as they do not oppress and work for the people and the country. The Taliban now has to prove it can deliver.